Hey, here with part one of two of Fistfull of Paintballs, part one and two. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I'm doing two parts. It's a paintball episode of season two of Community. And yeah, I did a two-parter because it's only like 22 minutes an episode, so I figured if I did two parts, it'd be like almost like a full commentary. But yeah, a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. I released a video last week. It's not up on YouTube. It's up on Rumble and Patreon. And I already tried to upload another video. It also didn't pass YouTube's copyright standards or whatever. So it'll be up on Patreon and Rumble too later this week. And there's already a podcast up on Patreon too if you want to go check it out. Where I talk about this week's video and a bunch of other kind of geek stuff. But yeah, that should be fun. All the videos up there right now are free on Patreon, but the podcast, there is a free preview, but it's like $3 like for a membership or something. So if you're interested, definitely check her out. And I'll put the link in the description of this video. But yeah, Community. This is a fucking great episode. This is like during what most people would call the heyday of the show. And yeah, I don't know if it's the best paintball episode. I actually have to rewatch this show and watch all the paintball episodes to know for sure, but it's definitely a fun one. And they do the Wild West, and then spoilers, they do Star Wars in the next episode, so yeah, it's all good. But I am 1 second into the episode, so if everyone wants to get there, yeah, sorry, there's like no introduction or anything in the episode itself, so sorry. But if you want to get there, we can and start this thing. And I'll do like a little like countdown. I'll say ready, 3, 2, 1, and start or press play or whatever. And yeah, we'll be good to go. Fucking Community, man. That's like a prime Dan Harmon. I did like Rick and Morty for a few seasons, but yeah, I think he's peaked creatively. But I will be talking about Rick and Morty soon. Tell you that. But anyway, hopefully everyone's where they need to be, and I can say ready, 3, 2, 1, start, and we'll do this. Alright, ready. 3, 2, 1, press play. You should see Fat Neil running from Anthony Michael Hall. That guy didn't even want to be in the paintball game. All he wants to do is tweet about his workouts. That's his life. The gym is his life. Neil, don't fucking do it, man. Man, Greendale's a pretty fucked up place to go to school, I gotta be honest. This is a game too, though. And now you should see like the theme song. Or theme song credit or whatever. It's an old West one this time. Not the usual Suicide song that they plays at the normally plays at the start of the episodes. Created by Dan Harmon. Man, that guy fucking lost his touch, eh? Man, I used to like seriously like look forward to Rick and Morty coming out, but man, I can't even watch that fucking show anymore. It's lame. Also, they replaced the original voice. Man, you think after what happened last time, you'd be a little, oh, it won't be, Dean. That ice cream is very sexual. How many ice creamophiles did this show create, I wonder, by having that sexy ice cream walking around? Man, Annie's got quite the setup there. A bed and a deer. I hate beans. Yeah, no one wants that. Oh, Jeff, you scoundrel. It's not racist if it's true. I'm guessing the Russo brothers directed this one. This is where they cut their teeth before they made like some of the best action movies ever. Man, Marvel's so desperate that they're bringing Robert Downey Jr. back and the Russo brothers back. And fucking Chris Evans was just in Deadpool and Wolverine, like fuck. Getting desperate. Right, whatever you guys do, Marvel, don't make good movies. That won't fix anything. Just keep bringing people back. Which is kind of like what they're kind of following a comic book trajectory when you think about it, because they always kill characters off and then they have to bring them back and shit. So I mean, I guess it's just a natural progression. Man, they like never got along with Chevy Chase on this show. Like when they got renewed after the first season, they were like, "Congratulations, everyone!" But unfortunately, we still had to work with Chevy Chase, and everyone was like, "Ah." Like you think you get like a year in where you're meeting, like you could be somewhat normal. But yeah, it was just like right away. They did treat his character like shit, but Sawyer, I'm lost. That was a pretty sweet entrance, but can I point out that they easily could have shot him like 100 times while he was walking through the door, like all badass and shit. Still a great entrance, but yeah, you should take your opportunities. Oh yeah, Britta, like you could ever win. Why are you dressed like that, Shirley? Gay and alive. It is a little bit exaggerated in that photo, but no, it is not small. It's okay, I can relate. Racist. Man, Cyberns hasn't figured out. You know what they never got to do is a Fallout inspired paintball episode. I think that would be awesome. I still haven't watched the Fallout show. I don't know if I want to. I've heard some good things, but I've heard some bad things too. I'm gonna have to check it out at some point though. I really like Walton Googly's, the guy from The Shield and Justified. I know I say his name wrong, but Googlins. But he's awesome. He's a great actor, so I know he plays a ghoul in the Fallout there, so apparently he's like his character's Rate the Badass. Wonder what kind of Cheetos those are. What kind of fucking community college is this? And your guys' summers probably also include getting violent at public pools. But not mine. Dude, you're rich though. Oh yeah, I remember this. They're having a vote. I won't say on what yet. Alright, I'll tell you. They're voting to see who has to wax Jeff's back pussy in the future. He has a hard time reaching it himself, and being a community college student, he can't afford to go get professionally done. So, those are the kind of things you do for your friends if you truly care about them. No, Jeff, man, he is a total cock. I talked about this, I can't remember in which video, but oh, I think it actually was the community video I was talking about Chevy Chase and Pierce. It's okay to cut friends loose sometimes, but it's also good to have like an enemy in the group. Common enemy can bring people close. Fighter. Chang is definitely the least trustworthy person ever. Mostly because he just changes allegiance like on like whims. Gross. Is that like actually your job? Like, how often do you work? You probably get run out of town after all his assassination attempts failed. Like, when you get hired as a hitman, they expect you to kill the fucking person, you know, not just get paint all over them. Nice. Yeah, being a paintball assassin for hire would probably be up there with like Skywriter and like how much work you're gonna get. Well, you fucking change someone's life when you're a Skywriter, but how often? Like, maybe if you like own a diamond shop and you push like marriage hard in your community, like own the church and stuff, then you'll get lots of skywriting work. Because you keep having paintball games, man. Also, because this is a two-parter, there will be a brief intermission. I would appreciate that. He had it really well hidden. Right there. You're both attractive, Jeff. Not as attractive as her, though. Normally, I could put my emotions aside and bring myself to have sex with a woman I don't like, but I honestly don't think I could have sex with Britta. She's just couldn't. I definitely couldn't achieve an erection. I mean, even my penis just wouldn't let me do it. Nice little white flag, bro. Don't be starting shit, Pierce. That's a pretty sweet paintball gun, though. Yes. I love how Abed went like right into fucking proper like gun handling mode there. I kind of understand where Pierce is coming from. Like, Jeff won last year. Annie, you fucking bitch. They could have gotten rid of Pierce, and you gotta be like that. Man, season 4 of the show is pretty fucking weak, but makes it even more weak because I didn't notice it the first couple times I watched season 4, but recently I noticed like Chevy Chase isn't actually in most of the scenes. He's just kind of like, he'll be off on one side of the room while they're all on the other side, and he'll just speak from the other side of the room. Because like he actually wasn't there. They weren't together. But there's just a lot of that kind of stuff in season 4 you kind of notice. Because he was done in the show basically by then. That's pretty terrible, eh? Couldn't even be around the rest of the cast. I bet he had, though. It'd be hard not to hear about Jeff if you're like gonna take down that school. This is like super intense. I don't know why that's always so effective in cowboy movies when fucking music gets all big like that and they're about to draw. It's real. It is. Oh, Pierce went insane. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I agree with Jeff there. It's not really their fault. Okay. Oh, Chang. Chang. I mean, Chang. I don't think I have time to do it in this part, but there's a certain fan theory I want to talk about that involves Chang. So hopefully I remember. And that's part one of Fistfull. Actually, I don't know the title of this episode. Hold on a sec. I'll figure it out. It'll be in the title when I release it. But whatever the fucking name of this episode is, it's over. I'm all getting ready for the next episode. And I'm gonna release them together, but not separately, so just keep listening and you'll know when the next episode will start here and pretty much immediately. Alright. Talk to you in a second. Hey! What's up, Toker fans? Here with part 2 of Community. Fistfull of fucking Paintballs. Yeah, I think that's the title of it, but it's Season 2, Episode 24. The previous episode is 23, obviously. And, yeah, this is a great episode. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And, well, I'm paused like 1 second into the episode like I did with the previous episode. And so if you want to get there, probably won't take long. And, we'll start this bitch. Yeah, pretty much all the paintball episodes are great, so. Really gotta give it to them. Also, the Russo brothers, I think they directed most of the paintball episodes, and obviously those guys know how to do their action. Which I will mention in the commentary. But if everyone's where they need to be, let's start this bitch. And yeah. So I'll do a little countdown. I'll say ready in 3, 2, 1, and then we'll start. Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. You should see Abed and Troy walking down a hall. And there's some ginger dude. I'm guessing that's like what the students ask themselves every day. I know a lot of people that went to community college and became very successful. But my main man, Adam Carolla, I don't know if anyone's ever listened to his radio show back in the day called Loveline. And they have it's the same thing as community college, but it's called junior college. And anytime people called into the show, Adam was always able to suss out. When they said they went to college, he's like, college or junior college? And then they'd eventually admit that they go to junior college and probably were going nowhere in life. But yeah, I don't know if junior college is still like that, but I know community college seems to be good for a lot of people. Probably not this community college though, Greendale. But I just feel like community or Greendale Community College is doesn't seem like they get a lot of learning done. Shut up, Britta. He's right. I'd rather light the money on fire than give the money back to Greendale. That's crazy. What a waste of fucking money. I mean, Abed probably would beat the shit out of you if he's in character. Oh no. Pop, pop. I think they got him. Also, this isn't parody, it's an homage. A good way to distinguish is parody is more like someone doing like a Darth Vader impression. But an homage is like something that kind of takes place in a lot of film. Like when he was doing that breathing thing, like that's from a lot of different action movies. You couldn't pinpoint which action movie they're doing that from. But if someone went like, I'll be back, you know exactly. That's parody. How much is he charging for you to give each other hand jobs? I mean, if they had a real gun and they shot you in the head, yes, they'd be doing Jeff a great favor. This kind of reminds me of the Warriors. I think that was done purposefully. Guess I can't say that word all at once. I didn't know that. How could you possibly know that? I don't want to know, actually. It means you'll be working at Starbucks. Yetch. Just think, when this came out, most Star Wars fans watching this didn't even realize that they would fucking hate Star Wars in the future. So sad. Man, Shirley is like the ultimate boner killer. Lisa, but she does it purposely. Holy shit, man. She does it on purpose. Whereas Britta doesn't. She tries not to, but she is also a boner killer. What if paint drips down on you? Okay, yeah, she's got major issues. I mean, she's super into Abed right now. And in a future episode, she's super into the Dean when the Dean and Jeff switch bodies. I mean, they don't actually, but the Dean pretends that they do, and he starts acting like Jeff, and she falls for the Dean. So yeah, this girl needs help. Fuck. Guy is really mean. Wow. I mean, she should think he's immature. I mean, what he just said made no sense. Don't get penisy, kid. One of my favorite jokes from the Family Guy Star Wars episode there. Don't get penisy, kid. I have to admit, Family Guy was a great show for a good while. I mean, I think most people forget that it got canceled and came back because it became so popular in DVD sales and fucking on the Cartoon Network. Like in the reruns it had, because it only had a few seasons, man. I remember being really bummed out when I burned through the first 2 seasons and there was nothing left. So I was pretty excited when it came back. And it was good for a while. American Dad's better though, because it's more consistent. It was good. It was good for a lot longer, I should say. It might still be good. Actually, I need to catch up my American Dad. I'm more than a few seasons behind. Surely I'll give you a lowdown on a CSI episode. They go to a crime scene. There's a dead body. Grissom uses science to solve the murder. The end. For some reason, he sometimes has direct contact with the victims, even though he's a lab nerd, and he carries a gun. Yeah, I wonder how many people were disappointed when they went to CSI school and then found out that they have like almost no involvement in the actual detective work side of it. They just do lab stuff. Apparently, they don't even know the names of the people involved, so that there could be no bias. Man, Jeff, she looked pretty vulnerable. You probably could have had sex with her. Or at least with Kendra, with spells her name with a QU, apparently. Not sure why it would be, but you say so. Also, James Earl Jones passed away today. Speaking of Star Wars, that's a bummer. 93. But still, it's always sad to see people go. Okay, I think you guys got paint on him. Seems like you're being a little sadistic, like shooting that many fucking paintballs at him. Yeah, so you better get sucking. I love the Dark Knight type music that was playing there. Fuck, that movie was huge. Man, Pierce is occasionally funny. Actually, he's funny quite a bit, but it's a more Chevy Chase who's unlikable completely. Well, Pierce sucks too, but he is funny. Oh, that's terrible. I've seen like a few pornos that open this way. Get in, you moron. That was pretty awesome. This is what the Russos did for a show like Community. Like, no wonder they made some fucking like super badass action movies. Like Captain America: The Winter Soldier is just like top notch fucking Marvel movie making. Also, that scene where Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America fight Thanos by themselves. Man, that is like the best fucking action scene I think in all of Marvel. And I'm just glad they didn't like water it down with like everyone else. They just got like the three main guys who like basically started the MCU before they decide to drive the whole fucking thing off a cliff. Well, they did it. Man, Annie seems like she'd probably be like really easy to have sex with. Man, I gotta go back to school, man. I want my summers off. I'll take out like $50,000 in student loans to take summers off. Jeff's gonna tell him to suck a dick. Yeah, that's a good assumption. Oh man, I completely forgot about the fan theory I once talked about Jeff and Chang. They're kind of similar. They start out similar, kind of. Jeff loses his job like as a lawyer there because of his fake degree, and then Chang loses his job after the first season because of the same reason. But unlike Jeff, Chang didn't like find a group that he could join up with that would kind of straighten him out. Yeah, Jeff met the gang and he became a better person, where Chang did not because he didn't meet the group. He actually was shunned by the group. Also, he has experimental monkey fever, according to season 4, but we don't have to accept that as canon. But it's an interesting theory that maybe Chang's not as crazy as he appears. I think he is, but, you know. And you think Jeff would be happy. Apparently there's a Community movie coming out soon. I mean, they've been talking about it for a long time, but I think it actually is getting made now. And honestly, I would love to see Pierce back, but I know it's not going to happen. They just all hate him so much. Wow. They must fucking hate them. They probably should just condemn the place at this point. Oh, that's the paintball episode of Community. It's a good one. They both are. I don't know how many paintball episodes are there. There's not one every season, but there's like a flashback episode that there was a paintball episode a season that we miss, where it's like a old timey fucking 50s kind of shit. But anyways, most of the paintball episodes are fun. So, and this two-parter is good. So hopefully you enjoyed my commentary with it, and you'll like, subscribe, and share, and all that fun stuff. And thank you.